I made the error, shall we say, except it turned out to be a bonanza era, of saying to my agents that I thought I was of a mind to come to Los Angeles and try my hand at television.
And just like that, Angela Lansbury found herself starring as mystery author Jessica Fletcher in a new TV series called Murder, She Wrote. A new series that the American public was of a mind to watch in numbers large enough to make it one of the top TV shows in the land.
If ever there was a tailor-made piece for TV for me, this is it.
So you had not any hesitation about just...
Not at all. I really never hesitated for a moment. Some inner voice said to me, just go with this. What is that wonderful expression we use today? Go with the something.
Flow?
Go with the flow. That's absolutely it.
So, Angela Lansbury is in Los Angeles now after 2 decades as the reigning queen of the Broadway musical, and after winning an astonishing 4 Tony Awards on Broadway. Actually, Angela Lansbury is back in Los Angeles. Her American career started there, in the movies.
Is the master going out too?
She was only 17 when she made Gaslight in 1944 opposite Charles Boyer and Ingrid Bergman, and for her very first movie performance, she received an Academy Award nomination.
The Hollywood I first was introduced to was a very exciting, romantic, and glamorous place because it was a city of opportunity for actors in the movies. In those days, the studios were hallowed halls of opportunity, and they were peopled with brilliant writers and great name directors, and the producers were holy men who sat behind huge desks and could dictate whether a person would get a part and be built into a great star or passed over, unfortunately, until the next time.
She made dozens of movies during the 40s, the 50s, and the 60s, and for a good number of those years was one of MGM's stable of stars. But she was never a superstar. She had to leave movies, move east, and try her hand at Broadway to achieve that. She got her very first Tony Award as everybody's favorite aunt, the irrepressible Auntie Mame, in Jerry Herman's musical, Mame.
History of the world, my sweet.
Mr. Todd, what does it tell?
Yes.
And she got her 4th and most recent Tony Award, giving a startling and daring performance in a musical of quite another sort, Stephen Sondheim's Sweeney Todd. But when the Broadway opportunities began to thin out, she looked west again.
I love the musical theater, and to leave that was very hard for me, very hard. But I did have to face the fact that it wasn't happening there. And for me, during these years, it would have to be something very particular that would get me back. But I'm going to go back and do it, there's no question about it.
In the meantime, she has another hit to tend to, this one on television.
When I look back and try and analyze my career and how it started and how the various stages that I've lived through and worked through and so on, I can look at it very objectively, and I'm amazed sometimes at the things that I've managed to do without any trouble. It's as if I've been always guided along and lifted along, and I know what it is. It's just a God-given talent, you know. I'm just an actor, a mummer. I'm an imitator, an aper, and an interpreter of work, and love doing it. And the more variety, the better.
You have to deal with the success before you...
Yes, you can't do it all, that's for sure. But
you have.
Yes.
Oh, bless her. Although, you know, come to think of it, Angela Lansbury, as far as I know, has never tried her hand at ceramics. And if she does, however, I promise to be back with an update on Angela Lansbury, America's foremost ceramic artist. I wouldn't be the least bit surprised.
No, that's not an easy thing to pull off, though. She listens well to her inner voices, I guess. That's good.
Oh, that's very well.